factors that must be in place in choosing relationship. There are fundamentals that must be in place. There are things that you must consider to have the best kind of relationship, quality relationship in your life. One of them is purpose. For a Moses, he wants to build the tabernacle, so he needs a Bezalel. He needs these guys to do that. Now, the purpose of the relationship is what determines the team, those you allow into the relationship. Now, there is something that a rema that God showed me. You know, they call us Pentecostal, charismatic. Do you realize that for a pastor, you need Andrew, you need John? There are people you need in ministry. But as a businessman, there are people also that are useful to you. Some people are useful in ministry, but not useful in business. Some people are useful in business, but not useful in ministry. So if the purpose of the relationship is not well defined, there will be a problem. I've come across a lot of girls. Oh, this man broke my heart. This man did this man did that. That man did that. I laugh because a young lady met me, say, oh, pray for me. Relationship don't last in my life. It's not a demon problem. The reason why men walk in and out of your life is because at the first instant, you don't define the purpose of the relationship. Somebody cannot just walk into your life and say, I want to be your boyfriend at 35. At 35, you should be engaged, not boyfriend. You can't be doing boyfriend at 35. When a man walks up to you at 35, the man should be able to tell you the purpose of the relationship. I want to marry you. I want to know you. It must be clear. If at 35, a man is into your life for the past 2 years, he has never opened his mouth to say, I want to marry you. Don't assume. This man have known you for 2 years, 3 years. In these 3 years, you go out together, you go to his house, you pass the night. As I'm speaking now, you have some of your clothes, some of your things in his house. And he never introduced you to important people in his life. He has never showcased you, introduced you to important people in his life. He never told you that he's going to get married to you. And only to come after 3-4 years and say you are not our tribe and walk away, something is wrong. If you had determined that relationship ab initio from the beginning, you would have been able to get some danger signs, signals of why you should never have gone into such a relationship. This is important. This is critical. Every relationship must have purpose. If I'm in ministry, there are kinds of people I need. If I'm a medical doctor, I need people in certain line. If I'm setting up a football team, there are people I need. So the purpose of that relationship must be well defined, because it's purpose that determines every other thing that goes on in that relationship. Number 2, the nature of human being. If you want to go far in life, you are going to come across the good, the bad, the ugly. You are going to come across all kinds of characters. Now, why is it important to understand the nature of human being? There are celebrities you watch on TV. There are people you watch make powerful statements. People clap for them. But by the time you go close, you see some things that your heart may not be able to carry. The people you watch on TV, the people you see on camera, the people you celebrate, by the time you go close, you start seeing weaknesses. You start seeing their humanity. So don't begin to unnecessarily judge people. Don't unnecessarily expect surprise when you now begin to relate with people and see the other side of the people. The nature of human being. After building the ark, Noah was drunk. He didn't drink and became drunk that day. It was part of him. And yet, even though he was a drunkard, he was able to build the ark. I'm not telling you to drink after watching me, but I'm just telling you, you may come across very sensitive people in your life that you need, but there are some things in their lives that you must make up your mind to cope with. Because if you decide not to cope with, the benefit of that relationship to your own overall destiny may not be fulfilled. You must understand the nature of man. Man is full of surprises. By the time you go close to people, my God, you see all kinds of things. Some of them will shock you. Some of them will amuse you. Some of them you say, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, in relationship, make up your mind that anything can happen. Then number 3, take note of this number 3. Some relationship is for a season and a reason. There are relationships that God brings. They are to achieve certain things within a space of time. Now, sometimes if you don't understand, the first 2, 3, 4 years of that relationship can be very advantageous. Now, by the time you go past the season, the same relationship can become injurious. It's just like a scaffold for a building. When you are fixing the windows, the painting, you need scaffold. You need a long scaffold to climb. But do you notice that on the day the building is being dedicated, the scaffold is no longer there? That means relationships sometimes can be like scaffold. There are relationships that can be like scaffold. They are just there temporarily. You need to understand. Then there are relationships that will hurt you. They will make you cry. You can't walk away because they are part of your life. There are relationships, sometimes you feel like weeping. You can also walk away because they are a major part of your destiny. Number 4, relationship don't just deliver. Relationship is work. There are relationships that before they produce, you need to work, you need to put sacrifices. For instance, I learned early in life that marriage is not love. Marriage is not feeling. Marriage is not those things, chemistry you feel. Marriage is 2 adults who have agreed together to live together forever in spite of happenings. Whatever happened, we have covenanted to live together for life. Now, marriage is work. Relationship is work. Sometimes you need, not sometimes, most times you need to put in a lot of sacrifice to make relationship work. Offenses will come, trials will come. You need to keep putting in to make it work. Then the last quality of relationship is found. I mean, good relationship, positive relationship, you find them. I give you example. Jesus found Peter and his brothers. I give you example. The Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth good thing. You need to find. When you define your purpose, then you start asking, who do I need on this journey? You now find the people you need. You need to find it. You need to locate it. You need to search for it. Sometimes in a lifetime, you may not have more than 1 or 2. You need to find it. My prayer today, that everyone that God has brought your way, God will use them for fulfilled purpose. God bless you.